Hello princesses, it's me, SpongeNotice64, Agent of Cynical. Welcome back to Pokémon Dungeon Explorer of the Sky. So we're going to continue on from wherever we left off last. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Anyway, so I guess here we go. As I was explaining, there is a lake far to the east. There is much and aspects of that a lake that remain mysterious. We hope to unveil those mysteries, and so our guild is planning to mount a exploration for the first time in a while. An exploration, you sir? Yes, sir. Yes, please. Yes, sir. Like, it's been so long since we went on an exploration, but this means you're going to be picking members for exploration out of all of us, right? Precisely. We will depart in several days. Over the next few days we will choose the most worthy apprentices. The chosen members will form an exploration party. Everyone will work hard so you can be chosen for exploration. Like, oh my gosh, this is so excited. Yep, it's good. I've yet to go on the exploration. I sure love to go this time. Let's work at it and get picked as members. Alright everyone, it's back to work as usual. Hoorah! You two. Today I want you to check the job bulletin board and the outlaw notice board and handle their job specific. That will do for now. Mahaha, you two. Train every day, mahaha. Hey cousin, I've been meaning to ask you, what are you doing here? Huh? Who, me? Mahaha, what am I doing here? Mahaha, mahaha, yeah, whatever. Let's go read the diaries, because there's diaries right here. You can read these at kind of any time. There are a lot of pages, let's read it. I'll try hard. Beardy's journal. Oof, something's been nice and mighty loose since I've impressed here at the guild. I've got a fantastic kidney flow. Yep, don't do this slow work. May take me to learn to love this and sure I miss my home folks. Yep. But I cannot be what I want to, but I admit to be now. No siree, by golly. Yep, I have a big dream. I'm sure going to be a first-class explorer. Yep. And that's why I started this here diary, to make sure I keep track of work and what I'm made of. Yep, tomorrow I'll be holding my head high and I get things done. Yeah, American. Gotta give it American voice. Yep, by golly. Oh, why am I so damn happy? Well, finally, I got 2 junior members under me. This is kind of wonderful. They both are so friendly and kind. I feel so lucky. Yep, I gotta set a good example for my new pals. I have to do better. Yep, yeah. I do better starting tomorrow. Putting gold toothbrush and after exercise, yeah. And this is just explaining that apparently thing I've explained, that when you get a job from the job bullet board, you actually have to accept it before you go into the dungeon. Exploration with Sunflower. Sunflower's kind of awesome. Yep, I went exploring with Sunflower the other day. It turns out that Sunflower's a real expert at fighting in jungles. When an enemy is just out of reach, she doesn't move in towards it. Instead, she uses the button to launch regular attacks and striking at nothing. The enemy usually sends their turn closing her discipline, and then her next turn she's the first one to close a hit. Yes, she knows what she's doing, by golly. Why would I whoop and holler when I saw her use that trick? So thrilling. Sigh. As for me, I always rush into fights and I always end up being hit first. But it's alright, I reckon. I know why to do it now and explore better. Yep. Moves are awesome. Well, another thing I careless about, when you use moves instead of regular attacks, when you defeat an enemy, you get more experience. Did you know that, by the way? I didn't know that, but there's more. You need to hit a move only once in a move. Other than that, you cannot strike with regular attacks and you get boosted experience. How's that, by golly? Moves also have a high critical rate, so you're cheating yourself by not using moves. That's why I always use moves. When I first started playing Pokemon Stranger, I always just used the regular attack because I always thought it was good enough, but I always died because of that and because I was horrible. But now I just always use moves because I only use regular attacks if I have no power points left, or if there's no real reason to use any other attack aside it. Starting tomorrow. Yep. P.S. I do it exactly as I promised I would. Do lots of moves exploring, but I use my moves so often I run out of PP for my moves and almost throw away. Ooh, exploring is never easy as a looking, I reckon. Why don't you just eat max evers? Consume them, I mean. You can't really eat max evers. You have to taste them. Something interesting. It's Sunflower's diary. Like, oh my gosh, it's good to meet you. I'm Sunflower, I'm Princess Gale, but does this mean someone else is reading my diary beside me? Double eek. Someone's sneaking a peek. Oh my gosh, how horrified. Eek. That's silly. Well done. Oh my god. Like, oh my gosh. That silly Loudon. Oh, he can be so mad. Everybody knows that if you get totally wiped out in dungeon, you lose some items and half your money. But of course, that silly player forgets all that all the time, and he goes straight into it, makes us both us 1,000 and back to the guild. So frustrating. Oh my gosh, I never want to enter a dungeon with Lodan again. P.S. 2 new kids join the guild, and I think they're called Cat and Daisy. Like, oh my gosh, they're both adorable. Yippee. Oh, that sounds nice. I think we're lovely food. Like, oh my gosh, tomorrow I'll be off with exploring with Beardoof. This Beardoof is to wander nearly, so I should stock up on some food. Oh, why do we need food? When you're moving around in dungeons, you get hungry and you need food, and if your hunger runs out, you'll get weaker and weaker until you faint. Like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. Beardoof is a little short in experience, so I'll hit back him up. I plan to walk right with my expression with Beardoof. Not that I should be really... No, that should be what I look for, which again makes me think someone's taking a peek at my diary. Like, oh my gosh, how horrifying. It's hard to keep a voice very consistently. Exploring basics. Like, oh my gosh, I promise I'll deliver. I promise now I deliver. Here's my report exclusively. Like, oh my gosh, I'm amazed at how little Beardoof knows about exploring. And exploring, if an enemy stands by you, pressing Y will make you face it. He's right, he didn't even know that. But all he needed was a little crunch and just fought him, pick things up quickly. Yeah, he's not so bad off road. Like, oh my gosh, we got a job done together. Another fun day. You don't actually have to press Y to walk on enemies. I always press start myself because that also works. Types of matchup. Like, oh my gosh, and I got near scared the other day when exploring dungeon. I carelessly took a hit from fire types to actually be. I'm grass type, so I ended up taking a lot of damage. Eek. I really exploring with you know, Pokemon, it comes in many types like fire and water. Like, oh my gosh, moves have types too. The matchup between attacking move types and defending move types affects it. A grass type should really watch out for fire types move. Knowing how types match up is so important. Like, oh my gosh, when I got into trouble because of this, it was Loden who saved me. Thank you, Loden. The other time I yelled at him, and I said, oh my gosh, Loden, now I never want to go exploring again. But Eek, I'm so sorry for saying that. Like, oh my gosh, I've taken back everything nasty I say. I wonder if he would go into dungeon with me ever again. Like, oh my gosh, I think I'll go apologize to him early tomorrow. That's what I do. I'm sorry, Loden. I hope we can keep tips moving. Well, the thing is, I'm fire type, so my type matchup is simple. I'm weak to water, and rock attacks. Whilst Sage, and not Sage, who's Sage? What is this, the original run through? Sage! Cat is a normal type, and normal types are weak to fighting attacks, I believe. So today, they want us to work on the job list of the bulletin board and the outlaws. Let's go do many jobs there, then we'll have to pick it. So let's go check it out now. Look, there's Pokemon. It's the Pokemon that stole our stuff! Hey. You two? Huh? They're doing. We haven't seen them before. We have seen them before, you lump. Woohoo! Don't you think you're so awesome? Your victory was a fluke. Yeah, just remember that. Yeah, even though we clearly kicked your butt. I remember, those are the two crooks that ran off my relic argument. What are they doing here? Woohoo! I'll have you know, we're Exploration Team 2. Ah ha ha ha, what's so funny about Exploration Team checking out the bulletin board? What? Your Exploration Team? That's right, though the way we operate isn't always by the book. What a surprise, why would you be here? We wanted to become an Exploration Team members, but that's why that we're training at this guild. What? You want to become a real deal teammates? You, come with us for a second. What is it? Hey, what are you doing with Cat? Did they just throw her? I wasn't paying attention, like, did they? You don't do that to Cat. Now, don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. You should just forget about becoming an Exploration Team. Why? You're timid. You're scared. You scare easily. So I'm timid too, and yet no one, and it like, ugh. A scaredy cat. I get it because he's a cat. Oh man, like you can't cut in the Exploration Team, but it's true. It's true that I'm timid, but that's why I'm training, so I can overcome my shortcomings. Even now I'm working hard to pick up for the guild's exploration. Oh, exploration you say? Wow, well effort goes only far. You won't get picked for exploration if you don't have talent right. And it all comes down to talent, pure talent. Big talk. You shall talk about talent when it comes to skills hands. You're so weak, you even lost to us. Woohoo, well we didn't have the chief with us. Chief? Haha, that's right. Team Scale's Exploration has 3 members. Our chief is incredibly talented. To put it brutally, he's brutally tough. If Chief was around, we would snap you like a twig. Woohoo, speaking of Chief, here he comes now. But what is the Chief exactly? Will there be more cliffhangers for the next time on Pokemon Mission Explore Sky?